Hey guys, welcome once again to Yankee League. This is going to be the second set in between the match between Nrg and OD. Freekill versus Nabi this time. So it looks like Freekill is going to be starting in the upper right hand corner in yellow, being put forth by OD. The bottom right hand corner we have Nabi on. This is going to be a Terran versus Terran. He's going to be the red Terran in the bottom right hand corner, and this is going to be on Wuthering Heights. Should be fun, and Freekill's demanding a shout out. I'll go ahead and give him a shout out. I think it's a player privilege that they should ask for shout outs in game. It's actually what the most thing I enjoy about doing Yankee League is I can actually give shout outs to people are saying. And they're saying go 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 Choir Ice. That is the shout out that he gives, and Small Penis Fighting. Awesome. Classy people here in Yankee League. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this match. Should be a fun one. This is Wuthering Heights. Big economical match. There's a ton of gas on it. In the center, you've got kind of a rotation. You've got 4 expansions at the cardinal directions, 2 gas in each, so it can be a crazy gas map, and that's very important, Terran versus Terran. There are additional 3 expansions. Basically, if you can kind of give me kind of follow the mouse, there's a visual. There's kind of that cliffside, actually I think it's here, that cliffside barrier right there. Expansion on the other side, another expansion, natural expansion right about yay. Anyway, continuing on the map, looks like we're going to see, not seeing any cheese here on either side. Looks like we're going to see a pretty standard supply depot, and I'm looking, wow, so I guess I can relax a little bit and talk about a little of the stuff going on. Anyway, yeah, man, NRG, I think they're favored to win this simply because they had a really good match last season that they almost took to media, went to Game 5. Unfortunately, wasn't to be. Would have been a huge upset. I know a lot of people on Gosu Gamers and Team Liquid, etc. across the board, SC2GG, a lot of people are voting for NRG across the board. I would say about 2 to 3 favor, but OD, people just really should not underestimate them. Right now, up 1-0. Also formidable opponents. Both these teams, playoff contenders, both made the playoffs last season, got knocked out in the semifinals to SMI and Media respectively. Now we're seeing a scout go out for Freekill. Looks like he's scouting to the upper left-hand corner first, so doing counterclockwise scout. Looks like he's setting up for a standard pretty quick expansion. And then on the other side, it's interesting. Looks like we're going to see a 14cc, a pretty fast expansion on the opposite end from Nabi, and it looks like Nabi's going to try to seal his front door in. I don't think he's going to be able to get this seal off in time, though. He's got that barracks at the forward position. He's going to be able to get a supply depot out. Fortunately for Nabi, he's sending a scout in the exact correct direction, and if he can pull this off, which is actually going to be fairly difficult in my opinion on Wuthering Heights, just because there's a lot of room for tanks to shell things here. He's gonna, if he can pull this off, he'll be in a really strong position to take this down. Unfortunately, he's kind of at a decent close position, and with his front door seal, we'll see. Once the siege tanks come out, I have a feeling he could end up getting sieged in his own base. We'll see. And now that scout coming around, it's going to see that barracks going down at the front door. It's also going to see that early expansion, and I expect to see 2 factory push as a result. Second factory is going down right now, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty quick match. Freekill putting down that second factory, and it looks like he's producing some Marines alongside, so that seeing that early expansion did trigger that, and it looks like, wow, now some SCVs being transferred. So it's going to be up to Nabi to hold out. He's produced an additional Marine. He's got a bunker going down on the front door, so it looks like he's producing a bunker alongside. I'm not sure if that, honestly, tanks ranged bunkers, so and I think we'll see if that SEV scout comes right back around to see that there's bunker near that front door to know that he needs to bring tanks as opposed to vultures. Now a single Marine inside that bunker. I just don't think Nabi's really going to be able to hold this against Freekill. Barracks already starting to float down that direction. Machine Shop almost finished. Machine Shop is finished. Tank being produced, second factory almost down, second factory is finished, and we'll see if we're going to see a vulture tank combination or a dual tank. Looks like we're going to see vulture tank combination off the quick push, and yeah, wow, Nabi's really going to have this work cut out for him. It looks like he's producing, continuing to produce Marines to push them in the bunker. He knows he just needs to hold out. He needs just buy time to get some of that production up out of additional factories. It looks like he's also got an SCV kind of at an off position. I'm not sure. I think he's got to know what's coming. I don't think he really needs that scout. It looks like there's a single Marine blocking that just in case from Freekill, and maybe he might be up to some sneakiness here. You can place a building here and kind of create a blockade. He might be doing that, planning on doing that, but no, it looks like that scout is going to get caught by Freekill. Looks like it was killed, fortunately, for Freekill, because otherwise he might have gotten cut off in that one little gap, a supply depot, something like that, to basically cut off the reinforcements. And now we see the tank, the vulture, 2 vultures, and the Marine starting to push down. And honestly, I think Nabi's in a bit of trouble here. He's just now getting a second gas down. He's trying to get he's going to be able to get a tank out. He's now producing the second factory. He's going to have to do a little bit of micro to get out of the situation here. Vulture alongside, and that Vulture is getting free hits basically on the barracks. Tank pushing up. I'm going to assume that there's no academy down, so they're not going to be range upgraded. Siege tech was upgraded first as opposed to mine, so now that front door just getting shelled. The barracks starting to push up, getting hit, and so that bunker, SCV's on the bunker right now trying to keep it alive, and the Vulture's being sent just end around. Actually, no, looks like they're being sent to attack the SCVs that were repairing the bunker. Now we see a Vulture that's inside the base trying to dodge a couple of these SCVs. More reinforcements coming down. Additional tanks, still a Marine alongside. Looks like a tank for Nabi has pushed up. It's now in the secondary. 3 Marines pushing back, but that front door is completely breached, and essentially, and a barracks covering an additional tank that is sieged in the back position. Marines getting pulled out there by that. I hate it when they do that. They're like, I can beat that tank. I can beat it. SCV's being brought off the line to try to stop this tank, these tanks, and it looks like they're going to catch both tanks out of siege position. It looks like they are going to get killed though by each additional opposing tank here. Just a sliver of health. 1 health left on the forward siege tank. More tanks coming down though, and now there's only 2 tanks in the background basically to save all of Nabi's base, and more tanks starting to push in. Almost took out that tank. Still 1 health, just 1 health left. Now that tank has been that forward tank has been taken out. Additional tanks, additional SCVs coming off the line trying to hit the additional tanks that are basically at the siege position. Only 3 SCVs at the secondary, and a Wraith has been produced in the meantime from Nabi. This might be exactly what he needed to stem the tide, exactly what he needed to buy time. It looks like he's going to be able to take down an additional tank here. So in the meantime, while he was doing this expansion, put down a starport. Very clever on his part. He's got a Wraith now attacking siege tanks at the front door. More tanks just pouring down, and we'll see if Marines are coming down. Looks like some SCVs are coming down alongside, but again, there needs to be Marines. Looks like an armory and an engineering being produced. Keep in mind, there's still that contain near the front. Looks like that barracks of Nabi's might burn down. That would be additional cost. 3 tanks down underneath, though, and let's see if he manages to repair this barracks in time. That could be actually devastating here. It looks like he is going to be able to repair that barracks, so in a pretty good position. Now with that Wraith, he can actually, 2 Wraiths being produced, he can actually start pushing up against these 3 siege tanks. He's going to have that spotting 4 position here, and those Wraiths picking off the repairing SCVs. More tanks pushing down, but honestly without anything. And now a secondary is up for, wow, it's almost like we're starting the game over again, except for the tech lead for Nabi. Secondary is now up in the meantime for Freekill. He's still pushing down units that can attack these Wraiths. Looks like an additional tank is going to be taken out. Some more SCVs, 3 more SCVs, and another tank being sent down as well. Barrack spotting the opposite end for him, so he's not going to run into any kind of pushes with these Wraiths. And now the tank's starting to flee, so it looks like Freekill that Nabi has managed to survive. He has managed to stem the tide. He did not get run over by the 2 factory push. He's got to be at he lost a lot of SCVs in that attack though, so honestly I don't think he's going to end up with too much of an advantage. And now Freekill pushing back to the 3 o'clock location, getting a turret up there, and it looks like he's going to start creating a contain here at the 3 o'clock location around his 3rd expansion, and maybe try to expand a little bit swifter there to try to take the economic lead. So now we have 2 Wraiths and 4 tanks for Nabi, and I'm sorry, 5 tanks. 5th tank just coming out now. We've got 2 factories down. Looks like a supply depot, and it looks like a dropship being produced, or actually, I'm sorry, cloaking being researched at the control tower with the starport. So it looks like we're going to see a tank Wraith combination. Very clever from Nabi. Nabi going right around at the inside 3 o'clock position, making sure that that double gas cannot be taken, putting a single siege tank there. Looks like an SCV scouting all the way around. A Vulture being sent all the way end around here to the bottom left-hand corner to scout, and it looks like the Wraiths being, wow, the unit's just doing a complete circumvent across the middle of the map here. Goliath's being sent right into the tanks. They're getting absolutely devastated. Oh no, Freekill looks like he was just moving these tanks back, was just trying to pull these tanks back to his main and getting caught out of position here and just losing, it looks like 3 tanks and that single Goliath. Another tank is sieged in position to deal with these incoming forces, so we might, but he doesn't have anything to stop. Wow, so Freekill in a little bit of trouble here. These Wraiths and 3 tanks starting to push up on his front, and now it's, wow, now it's Nabi's turn. Another tank being set up, and it looks like it's going to be able to do, looks like it might, wow, actually no, that tank being killed. Nabi doing a fantastic micro job with these 3 tanks and 2 Wraiths, and they're just starting to push up across. Looks like the reinforcements are taking, this is actually very fortunate for Freekill that he built those units in the meantime. Goliaths being produced to try to deal with those Wraith, but now they're cloaking, and I don't see any anti-cloaking on the opposite end. There are no turrets. There's basically nothing here to detect that Wraith on the opposite end. SCV's coming off the line to try to stop these tanks inside Freekill's base. Looks like he did manage to take the tanks off, but Freekill is free to send reinforcements, both as far as Wraiths and tanks. Looks like he might be able to catch, yeah, he's probably going to be able to catch this barracks at the 3 o'clock position, which would again be another cost of Freekill. He's not going to be able to get full use out of his expansion.